What's going on, guys? JT Bedford's here with another episode of LA Noire. I know it's been a while since I've posted one of these. Things have kind of gotten a little busy with me, with work and everything, and taking care of my little princess, troublemaker, dork, child. So I haven't been able to record like I normally want to, and usually I'm either too tired or I'm busy working or I've got my daughter and not able to get on. So it's been a while, but here we are. We're back. We're going to resume. We don't have very much further to go in the series. I don't even remember where I left off, to be honest. It's been almost a month, I think, since I've even played it. Jesus, that's a lot of origamis.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I heard. The cop caught the guy who did the Dahlia. They covered it up. Some kind of big conspiracy.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got
This
that
way.
Think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Get out of my way.
You're behind the wheel.
Yeah. I don't even remember my partner's name anymore. Ah,
Rancho Escondido.
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Biggs.
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Herschel Biggs, that's right. It's been a while.
It's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
You guys gotta see this. I hope you
Yes,
have
sir.
strong stomachs.
Yes, sir. Oh, boy.
Morelli, we recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty gruesome.
What are we doing?
Prayer effect is from the fire. Muscles and tendons contract.
See the picture of a family.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
But what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
Got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would the guy do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. Probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Oh boy.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. We better find out what's eating big.
Yeah, well, in a minute. I got stuff to figure out. It's a brush. A very gone brush. Flashlight. Okay. Babe. Yeah, baby. I will, baby. Yeah, baby. Have you seen my baby? I wait with baby. Let's go downstairs. Ah, it's full of water. Just looks like tools there, Skeeter Wooter.
This is the flash point. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Get away from me, fly. Man, that's a pretty good sized house, if you think about it. What's wrong, Biggs?
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. Things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
If you say so, bucko.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they do.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
Well, buck up there, Skeeter, because it's your turn now.
Done.
Shouldn't you be working?
I am working, you bitch. Kind of rude.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
You said someone is knocking these houses down.
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn
Big-headed.
fool was ruining it for all of us.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they were still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
You didn't enter yourself?
I was gonna
I'd
say,
already
he's
agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
3 out of 3. Shabam. Shazam.
Cops, it's gotta be something big, right?
Well, yeah, it was a house fire,
Someone was
stupid.
keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while.
Called
Very
her in.
distinctive. Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Come on, Detective Bethards.
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in the case for that poor lady killed near City Hall.
Not right now.
I'm forgetting some. Oh, I bet I gotta go back and talk to him. It's been a while.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morellis' home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Dang,
Did you have
I'm
anyone working on the house?
wrong.
A maintenance man, a city inspector, maybe.
I doubt it. Why would they bother with these old places, what with the redevelopment coming up?
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 wasn't
Hey,
bad.
if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
I'd appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for cooperating with the LAPD.
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields Developments.
2,800.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Well, thank you, good sir.
I got friends who work at examining.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli farm.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Ooh, you threatening
Yes,
me,
sir.
buddy?
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
You all seem to be standing around.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Oh, for some reason it's not.
Looks like the same model.
Now maybe it should be cleared off.
You drive.
Yeah,
Go over
no,
the
no,
case
no.
notes.
And where exactly are we going?
To Elysian Fields, buddy boy.
Shame about Shep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? Fella kicked him loose already. And hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
That's right, bitch.
And that's our cue.
Bow down.
Thanks, madam.
May I help you?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us
Yeah,
nowhere,
broad.
miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office. Like a cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
Really? Nothing? Well, you ain't gonna find a house that cheap anyhow.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
We got something on him?
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Yeah, I do.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Come on, Mr. Monroe.
Yeah.
You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense. The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Yeah, that's right.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Yeah.
The nerve of some people.
Your boss is a fine man.
How is America going to understand it's about giving?
Well, this day was a total waste of makeup.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wit. Your Honor.
Operator, message from KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can Detective.
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
Tip 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 tappity tip tip tip. I love the fact that she doesn't even like care to realize that I just used her phone without even her permission.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed? You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Okay, already. Black in that stuff. We're gonna have to pacify these people. Come on, then.
Knock you out, boy. In case you forgot, I played hockey for years. Ooh! That was vicious. Jesus!
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Got nothing there. How am I supposed to get up there?
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap. You got an idea, Hotshot?
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face till there's love for me in it. Give me your
Not this creep.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about
the threats for someone who cares about the boy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields. I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Yeah, you watch yourself there, buddy boy.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah, Earl delivered it. You?
Kelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Virgil. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K,
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
Alright guys, well that's going to do for this episode of LA Noire. If you like what you see, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know anytime I post a video, make sure you hit the bell symbol next to my subscribe button. That'll notify you anytime I post a video. As well as going to my Facebook page, the Outcast Posse's Facebook page, and my Twitter, which links to those are in the description below, as well as everybody's YouTube channel and everybody's Twitch channel. So make sure you check everybody else out, because they're always posting some badass shit. But until next time guys, I'll talk to y'all later.